Oh, we live now.
We're live.
We're live together. Together.
In the flesh, brothers. In the flesh. It's been a long time.
Been a long time.
A minute. Now, my friend. So fast to see you again.
Yo, what's the deal?
What's good? What's good, everybody? Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for joining us.
I can see us.
Reasonable Wrestling here in the flesh.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. But yeah, we're gonna hit our Reasonable Wrestling takes, our preview for WrestleMania. While we get in a game of Madden on Reasonable Wrestling in Twitch right now, if you want to follow along with that as well. Well, I bust his ass in the game one more time.
Wow.
No Diddy.
Wow.
No Diddy.
Wow.
But yeah, I know what it is. Constantly, when we're in a season together, I'm winning Super Bowl left and right, smacking them up. It's crazy. So we're just gonna do that for you guys tonight on Twitch. So you can hop on Twitch at Reasonable Wrestling. Check us out there just to watch the gameplay. But while we do that, we're gonna sit here and talk our shit. He's eating chicken wings. I'm eating Chinese
chicken wings and fries. I feel like, come on.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
We're in New York right now. We love to be in Philly. My boy pulled up on me in New York to chop up and talk some wrestling, get a game and get a show in. So here we are while we get a game of Madden.
And I might actually, I was in Philly. I might pull back up. Well, I am going to pull back up in Philly. I might pull up for the culture. I know our brothers, Black Eye Wrestling podcast right now, Nolo and Scotland.
Shout out to them,
the homies out here in Philly. I know they going to the Ring of Honor joint that start. Actually, it's about to start right now. Shout out to Ring of Honor. I wanted to pull up to see Queen Aminata, but I wanted to pull up and check on my brother. So it was like it was the queen of the bros. It was bros before the. You know what I mean?
I could have made it down to Philly. Family obligations this time, but I'll be there next year, wherever we're there. I hope it's in like DC or
bro.
Boston.
Please, I don't need no more cold. Listen.
Well, Boston, DC, I'm close to these areas. That's where I can just pull up to it, man.
Listen, I'm the nigga. If y'all was at Wale Mania, it wasn't a lot of niggas out there with shorts. I was one of them. Okay, so if you saw the young out there, with short sword with the Asics, you know what I'm saying? That's your boy. Matter of fact, it ain't about what you saw me. Did you smell? Did you smell me? Did you smell your boy? Because I came in there and lit the piss. So shout out to the homies. I'm gonna pull back up to Philly. Might go to For the Culture. For the Culture start at midnight. But Wes got an event. Wes got an event tonight. I'm gonna pull up. I had to legit though. If I'm here, this close, he was 2 hours away. I had to pull up on my bro. And like he said, he couldn't make the Philly. But this Reasonable Wrestling thing don't happen if it ain't the tag team. I know it don't. This ain't it. This Reasonable Wrestling thing. Unfortunately, I hate to make the comparison. But when you see me, you see us. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's basically what you see in any faction in a tag team. When you see us, you see him, you see us. One of us is gonna be around. But I'm glad to have my brother down there for represent Reasonable Wrestling this year. Next year I will be in town. I promise you guys. But in the meantime, we're gonna get into our WrestleMania preview. And talk about just what our expectations are for night one, night two, the week that we're going to get into the landscape of professional wrestling moving forward into the next era, so to speak.
Shout out eras.
Yeah.
Let's just start right here.
Yeah.
Cody,
yes.
Reynolds.
Yes.
Trademark.
Renaissance era.
I think that's Beyonce's, bitch. Let's just cut the noise. Let's get right into it. That ain't yours. It's a black woman's. Brandy should have stepped up. I don't know what's going on in that household. I don't know what's going on. Brandy should have took you to task. for stealing that from
I
Beyonce, bro.
I did not put two and two together, but you're right. I
Beyonce.
did not think about that, bro. That is
Beyonce, bro.
But man, I mean, if this is a Renaissance era in wrestling, then I'm for it. You know, I'm not sure what the era will be called. You know, walking like moving down. In the history of the annals of time. But it is what.
Hold on, I think we can't log in at the same.
I gotta be guessing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now, I think Cody is being very much. He's being opportunistic, which he's always been, and there's no harm in that. This is a Renaissance era in wrestling. Point blank. Period.
Right now, with The Rock coming back, everybody super excited for seeing finish the story, seeing all the excitement around Philly. It just feels, kind of like a fever pitch. Not cliche, but wrestling is crazy hot right now. It's on every platform. If you go online on any media platform, you go in to see WrestleMania pop up, whether you're on ESPN, Bleacher Report, whether you're on CNN, you're going to see WrestleMania pop up because it's moving. The culture is moving. Right now. I'm excited to see where things go. But let's try to get into our preview for the actual shows. Do you know the night one card?
I can pull it. Yeah. Go ahead and do randoms. Let me see. Night one Mania. I will say, I would love for Becky and Rhea to open the show. Okay. I would love for that to be the open. Let's see if we have the schedule. WrestleMania 43 schedule has now been announced with exciting matches set for both nights. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, here we go. Night one. We got Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee versus Dominic Mysterio and Santos Escobar. We have, I think your phone ringing over there, brother. We got Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi versus Damage Control. Jay versus Jimmy is night one.
Now that's what I want.
You want that to open?
Yeah, I want Jay and Jimmy to open tonight.
Okay.
Jay and Jimmy, I think, is a great opening WrestleMania match.
Okay.
Kind of like Brett and Shawn. Not Brett and Shawn. Brett and Owen. Opening. I think they can give them some time. And let's see this one go at it in like their dream match and see what that turns out to be. I think it's a great way. I think it's a great way to set the night off. I think Rhea and Becky opening. I don't know. I think it's just too early. I think I want to see like the package, and you can't deal with the first match.
Okay.
I mean, you can. But
no, I feel you. I feel you. Jay and Jimmy opening up would be ideal for night one. Yeah, it would be ideal for night.
Get right to it, and the crowd's getting hyped, getting their arms going. So that's my number one. That's my pick. And to win, I think it's Jay. I think Jay gotta take this one.
Okay. So I had my bad for anybody that was listening to the pod and heard Matt in the background. That was not my intention, so I just cut that out. Okay. So with that being said, Jimmy and Jay Lee night one will be fire. The undisputed ladder tag team title match. That's gonna be so much chaos. Gunther and Sammy is night one. Rhea Becky's night one, and then the tag is night one.
So I'm picking Jay and Jimmy as my opener.
Okay.
Jay winning. Who do you think got that victory?
Jay gotta go over.
Jay gotta go.
Unless we debut a new member of the Bloodline.
That could be interesting.
Unless we debut another member.
If they do that, that could be fine. That could be interesting, yeah. And but yeah, I would go with Jay. Then we don't know the order of the matches, but we also got Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee versus Dominic and Santos in a tag team match.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Lee's first WrestleMania appearance. Santos too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Santos too. Because I don't think he was on the card last year, but he was on the roster, but he was on the card. He might have backed up every year last year um, if I'm choosing the victor, I'm going Dominic Santos.
Yeah, off of Carlito helping.
Yeah, I think I probably put up with LWO bullshit. I spit in the face. We do want to be cool. LWO is not cool.
So LWO gets a turn. I like that.
Yeah, I would like just Santos and Dom to get them into WrestleMania. So, Santos is my guy too, man. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, honestly. He's my favorite characters, honestly. And then we have now I want this somewhere in the middle of the card. Jay, Bianca, Naomi versus Asuka, Kairi, Dakota Kai. And we already know Jay, Bianca, Naomi got to pull this one out. Next.
We got Gunther and Sammy. I think Sammy can't be the one to defeat Gunther. Can't be.
One thing about Sammy, he's Cody said, he's an artist in the ring. So with Sammy being an artist in the ring, I got to think that he doesn't need the victory. I think he can tell enough of a story that he can still get over it in a loss. And Gunther, I mean, he's already over to stop it, but and then Gunther takes the victory. Yeah, he's not losing. I don't see him doing it.
You going randoms or you picking out teams?
I just do random.
Are you doing randoms? What you got?
I got Eagles, Ravens,
Bears.
Yeah.
I got Chiefs, Jets, and Washington.
All right. So who do you pick?
I wanted to see who you pick. I don't know how to.
I'm down with it.
I know. I know clearly. Good. Let's go with Chiefs.
All right. I took the Ravens.
All right. AFC Championship match. Yeah. So how we pick the games, we do randoms. You know what I'm saying? And usually we show mercy upon one another if somebody is not really got a favorable matchup out of the randoms. Like, yo, let me get another one, bro. Or come on, man, you ain't got to grab that team, So, but we do randoms. He got the Ravens. I got the Chiefs. I already know what type of game he about to go on. So I ain't even.
I'm just playing the game.
I think you just gave a soliloquy. Might be busting. What jerseys you going with?
I just want purple.
You want purple? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
It's complicated.
So I think with what you were talking about with Sammy and Gunther can't lose. Who gives a fuck about Sammy's story? I'm tired. Listen, man. These people in these damn stories, I can tell you what. Get that shit up out of here. Get that shit up out of here. Oh, you on pro?
What?
Yeah, hell yeah. See, yo, I be seeing now. I be seeing.
Not true.
Now I be seeing how he be getting me, blood be on, bro, with it. Nah, I can't even do him like that. I can't even do him like that.
I think Sammy doesn't need it, but can get the victory. Gunner's gonna hold on for a minute. He's gonna hold for a minute. I don't see him losing it anytime soon. Maybe SummerSlam. I don't think even then, maybe. But I think that if Cody beats Roman, I think once he's had a long enough run, Gunther is the guy to take it off of. The guy taking off of Cody eventually. So I think this Intercontinental Championship run is going to last longer, just so that Cody has his run. So and if I'm booking it, I think Gunther's the guy to be the man to go against Cody, maybe next WrestleMania, somebody, So I think there's a lot of things we can go with this. all places we can go with this. After he beat Sammy, Sammy just, mind you, I think Sammy's already faced the World Championship.
They have.
Yeah,
Like,
so,
yeah, they've already did it. Okay, so ROH just started. That's good to know. Shout out to 0 Hour right now. You can watch that free on their YouTube page right now. But don't, because we're on YouTube. Thank you.
And then we have
then we got the Women's World Championship. I don't think Becky should be Rhea.
I don't think so either.
I don't think Becky should be Rhea.
I love that. You know, I'm a big fan of Becky Lynch. But
go make that money book tour, baby.
Yeah.
You don't need the title with that.
Mommy's always on top. It's still her moment, you know. It's just you just gotta ride this wave. Until the funny thing about Rhea, I see her having a long reign too. It's just crazy. Like I don't know who can really compete with her dominance, unless it's Nia, which I think deserves a reign in her own right because she's been very, very. Since she's returned, I've been a big fan of her work. So, and that's the thing. Nia's not doing nothing WrestleMania. Like it's crazy. Like Nia's not doing nothing. Liv's not doing nothing. Shinsuke's not doing nothing. So I hope that we get to see like some I don't know, Easter eggs of these people. I'm not sure what to call it, but seeing where these guys, if there's a battle royal or something. I
think so.
Yeah, but we on SmackDown tonight. I don't know how many Memorial is.
The Andre Memorial Battle Royal is tonight on SmackDown. That was something that we could have, pulled up on. But again, man, I'd rather go ahead and get this nigga pass interference first play of the game than be out here cheating. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Don't make me focus. Don't make me sit up.
Here we go.
Sit up.
So I guess the conversation can go into. I really don't care about this tag match. I just want to watch it.
I do. I think
I just want to watch it.
I'm like, I think it's time for Dustin to drop the title. I just don't know who to take. And I wonder if it should go to like Awesome Truth. I don't know, but I kind of like DIY.
Yeah,
I kind of like DIY, man. It would be great to have them have WrestleMania moment, together after everything they've gone through with NXT and win the tag and titles at WrestleMania. I'm a big fan of what they've done. I know that the Johnny Gargano and Ciampa honestly has had one of the best storylines in wrestling in the past decade. They're one of the top 10, I would say.
Them winning the championship would be amazing.
So them coming full circle back together in the championship, I think would be a really good moment, in my opinion. New Day's in there. You got DIY, New Catch Republic. They're doing their thing. But I think it's time for Damien to drop the title so we can have free up that time.
A lot of
free
people
himself up for the briefcase cashing.
A lot of people are calling him one of the stupidest Money in the Bank.
Oh, people are wild.
Listen, Seth got his ass like literally whipped got whipped. And where was Damien to cash in? Why? Because you worried about the tag titles? Get your ass out here and get this damn championship.
People say he's not afraid. He might be afraid of the bloodline, man. Like, I'm just saying.
Wow, wow. So instead of you being a chicken, you're afraid?
I'm fucking around. I think that it just wasn't correct. He has a briefcase. It's just come on, cashing in right before WrestleMania. But like not storyline wise, then there's gonna be no reasons why.
So with that being said, night one looks very much like one of the best nights in wrestling.
Oh man, it's gonna be a banger, man. I can already sense it. It's gonna be a whole vibe, bro. Okay. Throwing it down there. I know. See, I'm trying to talk.
I'm talking too, and playing. I'm talking and playing.
If I was just playing, he wouldn't even be in the race.
Wow. Here we go with the bullseye. So we talked about Rocky whipping Seth Rollins. Get in there, you pussy. We talk about Rollins getting whipped by Rocky because he thought he set Rocky up last week. Like Rocky ain't been in the business his whole life. His whole life. Like
Fourth and goal. 3 yards.
4th and 3 essentially. And I didn't drive all the way up here to be no pussy. You know what I'm saying? So off rip, I'm going for it. And coach told me to go for it too. So Andy Reid said we ain't no pussies either. So here we are. As I'm talking, I am going to say this is a touchdown. Oh, okay. Stop me.
Yeah.
Good job. So night 2, AJ Styles and LA Knight.
Okay.
Something that, I guess.
I guess. What do you think about their brawl?
Of course. Of course, he gets the slant that I was trying to get because Nelson Aguilar is better. Like, I guess.
This is all about execution.
Execution.
On this Madden game, I'm the excellence of execution.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's see what we got on here.
He ran out a little read option. LA Knight and AJ Styles, I ain't never been feeling that drink because I just think it was just run of the mill, that Chinese food was good. It hit. I'm gonna have to pull up on there before I dip. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a match for me. You know what I'm saying?
I think AJ Styles was trying to put on a great matchup. I'm just curious. I'm open minded for that one.
Thank you. Pick. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Philadelphia street fight between Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits against Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain.
This is for the Street Profits and Bobby to get off these guys who've been busting their ass for the past 3-4 months, man. So about the past 3 months, they've been taking L's from these guys. Getting jumped and just taking beat down. They got to take the victory. More than anything, I want to see there's a big spot. I want to see if there's a big spot by Montez. I think these guys are going to be out there to prove that they prove something. All of them. I think Karrion Kross has been shit on a lot in the past couple of years, just because of his, start and stop, gimmick changes and
he does remind me of Sid.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Several times,
but I'm not saying he's gonna pan out to be Sid, but I do think that it's a thing where he needs to prove that he's
he does
a main eventer.
But he cut a good promo. He cut a good promo and said, "Look, man, everything that I've said about who I said things about came true."
Yeah.
So I don't. It's not about wins and losses with me. So
he's one of those I don't need a win character like Bray. Rest in peace. And I kind of eventually you got to win them. Like we've always said with Bray before. Eventually you got to win, and that's what we're waiting for. For little dark characters, Undertaker sometimes would go through stretches where he is to, be the Undertaker. That's it. No time, no title pursuit, nothing. More than anything, I'm just happy to see the culmination of this feud and see where Bobby can go after this, where the Street Profits can go after this, because we got to see.
Street Profits should have been in that tag match, but I understand why they weren't.
I think so too, and I understand too. So we'll see where we go from here. I can also see Austin Theory and Grayson Waller winning that tag team match.
I mean, you went back to that, and you put that you went back to that on the first time. I ignored it because I'm like, I don't even want to even. There was a makeshift that I think somebody needs to go ahead and split up. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody needs to go and make a name for themselves by themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it. Well, I can see that being used to get another team over because I see them. I don't think it's winning over anytime soon for them. Not that I want them to win.
I it was too much camera movement going on. I'm like, what a nigga about to do, bro? So outside of that, we got 4 championship matches on night 2.
Yeah.
Night 2 is the culmination of stories, essentially, when it comes to titles. We have that was a fucking stretch. Wow. Oh wow. See, that's a stretch. We got Io Sky versus Bailey, which I think that would be third. I don't after the street fight, you can't give me Io and Bailey. I don't know if this is the list, but you gotta give, I'd rather have Logan Paul.
I can see Io and Bailey starting this night. I can see that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they might need to pack the shit. Yeah. Maybe not. But oh, nigga, what? Overthrew the ball.
No, get out of here, bro. Your eyes just do an inaccurate pad with more. I think for me, just show them I'm doing the spot. Oh, thank you. But
come on, Mark.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Come on, man.
This is, you know what? Playing in person is it requires a different amount of like
playing while recording.
No, playing while recording is okay. I can talk shit
because you're saying that because you're up.
I'm up 3-0. You did I mean, like it's not like
because he knows that if I was just focused on it, that way you would
see. That's the thing. That's the thing. He said I would like he's gonna shut me out. Like that doesn't happen. I score. He wins, but I score. Like you know what I'm saying. I mean, if I start, come on, play a game. Let's go, baby. I think Logan Paul, Randy, and Kevin Owens is one of the most lackluster matches I've wanted to see in a long time. But
it's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a good match because Randy and Kevin's in. And I'm not saying that Logan can't work, but what I am saying is that
Logan's gonna be shot. He's gonna jump himself. He's gonna be shot. And it's no disqualification because bullshit.
And if you are watching on Twitch right now, it's 4th and 24. And what I'm trying to tell you, these are the things that I fear with cheating. 4th and 24 is like first down for this nigga. Ooh. Wait. Almost got a pick there, man. He gonna blame every bit of whatever this loss is. Even if the show's not good, he's gonna say the show wasn't good because we were playing the game. So with that being said, let's make the show a little entertaining, right? So Seth, Drew McIntyre. That is a match that I am so interested in. Just for the simple fact that I really do need Seth to drop the title. Like, he got to get up. Got to get up off.
I agree. Seth has done what he needs to do with that championship. He's done exactly what he needs to do. Seth has been an exceptional first champion ever. I think that when it comes down to first champions, it's about winning and building a legacy around us, or putting some prestige. So he has won. He has had interesting storylines. He's had storyline going on with, how he's fought for this title and his body's breaking down because of it. And we don't look at this title anymore as like just, some people might, as a consolation, but I think it matters. It matters, So Drew going after it, we understand them. I think saying that it's a workers' championship. It's a big deal.
They put there. Yeah.
post by saying, "Listen, man, you got the Hollywood Championship, you have the World Championship." Making that distinction between the two was a kind of a turn for me because I wasn't a big fan of the making champion. I like one champion, but with this way we are where we are, I understand the meaning of it. If Roman's holding on the championship, or where they're trying to go with things. You know, so
hold on to that.
with that being said, I got Drew winning it because I said for him what he needs to do for the championship. I guess it's time.
Now with that being said, though, is there a world where Seth keeps the championship?
If he goes here, that's all I know.
How does Seth go heel?
I mean, there's also a way if CM Punk cost Drew the championship, he gets into it somehow with Seth, and Drew, and he tries to take a kick, a roundhouse kick, and kicks Drew by accident, or something like that. I can see that, but I can also see that happening vice versa, where like Seth is, the one that's kicked and cost the championship, setting us up for a possibility of a CM Punk Seth feud match at WrestleMania, or and maybe by then CM Punk's champion. Oh, picked. God damn.
Oh, shit.
Should have been picked, right? Yeah.
I mean, we both had those.
Yeah, man.
Why keep another fucking 40-yard field goal?
Sorry.
Yeah, you're right. It's not hard.
But yeah, I have Seth losing the championship if I'm going to choose one. What else we got on the
On the second night, we got Io and Bailey. I need Bailey to win. And the undisputed championship match.
Okay.
With Cody and Roman. So let
me ask you first and foremost. Night one, do you see Rock and Roll winning? Because that's literally the dynamic of what makes me choose.
Yes.
You do. All right.
I see Rock winning. I see Roman winning. I see them putting a hurting on him. I see Seth coming out with tape on him and everything like that. Hurting. I see all of that. I see the.
So Seth is gonna have a rough WrestleMania.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And
it would be worth the time of him taking off because he would have got his ass beat. He would have lost the championship. It would be worth him leaving.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. What?
Let's go. Defense is smothering right now. So I do believe that there is. I do believe. That's not the play I wanted. That's not the play I wanted. Audible. Thank you. Oh, you caught it. Oh, shoot now. Shoot, daddy. Hey. Yes, good stop. 4 inches. Pause. Nah, that wasn't even user falling. That's just the computer doing silly shit right there. I think Roman and Rock wins. I think they're
Bloodline rule night 2.
Yes.
Okay. I kind of like the idea of Cody winning night 1 and getting the one-on-one match that we haven't gotten for Roman.
Like a pure
this whole time.
Okay.
Because that I know, Bloodline rules got hyped up. We had it on Monday Night Raw, monkey. So now that I saw that to some degree, and so I'm like, okay, I think that we can. Oh fuck!
Thank you.
That's wrong. Listen, I'm not playing on Xbox right now, but that wouldn't have happened. You know that. You got a pick 6.
Pick 6 because he does throw across his body all the time, but he did hit the wrong button. It was those times where you threw it across your body. I just happened to capitalize and intercept.
That wasn't intentional, though.
It wasn't intentional for you to throw across your body, or he was going to try to hit
damn well I wasn't going to throw it that way. I didn't think that.
I don't know.
So once this game's over, I'm going to get a rematch. Crush him. But right now, hey, he's gonna get his victory, I guess. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
It's a tale of two halves. I don't know.
We shall see.
I don't know why he's only down 13-0. He's like, I lost this game. Like,
I don't say I lost. I'm saying it's more like looking like it's gonna be uphill pop back. But
like Cody.
Yeah, exactly. Like Cody.
Like this guy.
So you think it's gonna be bloodline rules and shit? I want to see a one-on-one match personally. The Nightman. I want to see a one-on-one match. I think it would be the best thing for WrestleMania for Cody and Roman to have a singles match, nobody interfering at all. I know there's a lot of potential for a big moment happening. With people coming in, an end game moment where everybody comes in to help Cody, take down a bloodline once and for all. I don't know, man. I don't know if I feel that. I think that.
I mean, but who they gonna call? Fucking Ghostbusters? You know what I'm saying? Like the bloodline wasn't really involved in a lot of other people's shit, rather than the people that's involved in it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
you got Sammy, you got KO, you got not Stone Cold, John Cena. John Cena could come back and be like the guy who raises Cody's arm and passes the torch kind of shit. I can see that. I can see it for sure.
Pass interference. They got me. They got me for illegal contact. They got me for illegal contact. Damn. Give me one more chance. It's just like they got it. He done scored on so many buzzer beaters. Bro, you have no idea. End of the half Hail Marys he done motherfucking struck on. Like right now. Oh, woo. Woo. He almost had one to Odell, bro.
He just got traded
to the Titans for a third-round pick. Yo.
You're like me.
No, bro, you don't get nah. This nigga get first-round pick, bro. You don't get
no, but they be trading good players. They be trading good players. That's what I mean.
Bro, they traded him because they didn't want to pay him. What, yo?
That's what I do too. I be trading my niggas in man because I don't want to pay. And I'll just work with something less, But I think no matter what, when you got Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce on that squad, they're gonna be serious, threat no matter what. But yeah, that's my vision for WrestleMania. One-on-one match, Roman and Cody, once and for all. I've seen what they can do, but I kind of think it's unlikely. I think that the bloodline rules builds more anticipation,
and that's
for what could happen in that too.
Who's gonna show up? What's gonna happen? Is MJF gonna help Cody?
I'm God, please.
Oh, I mean, hey, you brought it up.
Make no goddamn sense.
You brought it. No, you. But
what does MJF have to do with this?
Then you bring it up in a pre-show meeting one of them times before, last week.
I thought MJF might, go to the review one. I think MJF's staying in AEW. That's what I think.
Okay.
I think I said that before. I think CM Punk and MJF are the two returns I'm looking forward to this year. And CM Punk's not even really gone because he's a couple weeks, but he's gonna be active. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where they go with it. What the fuck is the fucking button? Shit, I don't know. Okay, this is not even.
He threw another crossbody.
I don't know what the buttons are, bro. Because here's the thing: I can either show them how to play and figure out the buttons, I can guess and not show them the play I'm doing. So,
but we're playing in front of one another. I close my eyes when you pick your play.
No,
I do. I don't.
Well, you took that bullshit touchdown.
You want to start over since you lost this game? Since you wanna capitulate to the line? Okay, I know because you know you can come back. So you just right now.
I'm just playing for fun right now.
Yeah. Just playing for fun. I should have picked that.
So fun, yeah. Should have picked it.
All right. So what is our picks for fun? What is our picks for fun right now? What are I know we kind of semi did it. So officially, we got Jay versus Jimmy. Who you got?
Jay.
All right, I got Jay as well. We said we got Dominic and Santos against Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't think Bad Bunny might make an appearance and help these niggas out?
Who knows?
Camina Kamala. Right?
Even if he does, I still want him to win.
For sure.
Yeah, I didn't like Bunny's like 100 pounds.
We already know Black Girl Magic, BGM. We already know that. They should have that's what Triple H should do. He should have Wale perform Black Girl Magic when they come out. Maybe that would get people on his side because he did not have fans last night. Safety. Let's go. Undisputed tag team. They say that each title, they said that the match continues when one strap, like, so if a team comes out and just grab one strap and fall off the ladder, the match continues after that. So, that they're going to be splitting up the titles. So, like, if DIY gets the Raw tag team titles and they're trying to get the
they're splitting the titles. Okay,
so that's what
I thought you meant, like, if like Dragon Girl gets one title and the Miz gets the other.
No. If the team,
both of them are on one line, okay, and separately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can see the DIY winning the title and then Austin and then winning the title too. That's definitely good.
You said you can see it being both of them? Really?
Yeah, I can see that. There's plenty of that. I can see that.
Okay.
Getting a SmackDown Championship overall, just switching around, and then be a like in the middle.
So, Intercontinental Championship, we both picked Gunther, right? We both picked Rhea, right? And so are we both doing Bloodline rules, or are we?
Like I said, if I'm booking it, Cody wins both nights. But I think that if I'm predicting it, it's Bloodline.
Okay. Outside of that, that's night one. That's all of night one. Okay, and night two, I think we just did. You got AJ Styles or LA Knight?
LA Knight. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Then we got the Blacks, Bobby and Street Profits. They got the Blacks for sure. Ooh. You got Bailey. We both got Bailey. Or are you picking Io?
I'm picking Bailey.
Okay. And then we got Logan Paul, Randy. Now, who wins this match? I think Randy and KO can have a good feud. But I don't know.
You said Randy and KO can have a good feud?
Yeah, for the United States Championship.
I think Logan will win.
Really?
Okay. I think the brass nuts come handy.
Okay. Drew, we both got Drew. Big. Roman or Cody? Who wins? We haven't did that.
Cody. Time, man.
It's time?
It's time, man. It's been time.
Wow.
I think if you don't give it to Cody now, like we can say, oh, there's other ways to make it bigger. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Even if he wins in match regard, it's more like, okay, you guys, this is time to discuss. Y'all really doing that shit because y'all fucked up.
Yeah.
Essentially, you gotta figure something. It's like more like trying to, reconcile or trying to find a way to make it like a big deal. That's what I was saying.
So is there anything like that you need to is there anything that you need to see? Is there anything that you want that needs to happen? Like SmackDown right now is about to happen in the next 20 minutes. So
I need to see. Well, I think LA Knight getting the through. I think I need to see.
okay.
After everything he's done in the past year, with how hot he's been, I think it would be crazy to us. Other than that, nah, I'm just gonna be a fan, man. I'm just happy to be a fan. Just WrestleMania and be like, hey, man, whatever happens, I'm just gonna watch the movie. Like The Rock says.
The Rock says, The Rock says, know your damn role and watch the movie.
Enjoy this ride. I can take you. I'm like, all right, that's a big watch the ride. At this point, because I'm not really spoiled. I'm not like one of the people who, like, I must have this or else they're fucked up and they did it wrong. I trust them though. Like this, I trust the direction more than I ever had myself. It's weird. I'm just now like back to where I was as a kid. Like I can't see through what happens rather than trying to book it all. I like talk to my buddy and saying, "Oh, what would you like to see happen in fantasy booking?" It's fun. I'm always gonna do that. So I think it's just fun. It's part of wrestling. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be pissed off or angry if something that I like that it doesn't happen. I'm gonna just be like, all right, let's see where this goes. Like Triple H was saying on today, that the story always keeps on going on. It continues. So I'm just gonna be patient and see where they go from here. But my preference is definitely Cody, leading the way, and getting in charge of the next generation, next era we're going into wrestling. And if Cody wins, we're definitely going to be better. I would have touched off something.
Now. All right, we're gonna close the stream.
Before we close the stream,
go ahead.
All
right.
Did you see CM Punk's? Yeah, you did. You told me.
Yes, sir.
Before I say my piece, what do you think about it?
What you mean? I think
you never responded to because I told you what I thought, and you never really responded to what I said in the voice about our debates we've had about AEW storytelling and business wise, and I was like, there's an argument to be made that they aren't running great business, and you kind of like push back on it. So I just wanted to hear of what CM Punk said.
I still push back on it. I still push back on it regardless of what CM Punk was. Listen, the same reason why CM Punk was brought back in WWE is the same reason why he was brought back in AEW. You're a fucking draw. You're a draw. Point blank period. That's fucking business. At the end of the day, that's the business. The business is that after 7 years of hiatus, they didn't fucking present to you that they was bringing back some love of pro wrestling to you, bro. They brought back that they weren't who you were currently with, and even in the interview, you always had an eye for WWE. The interview, he stated that the Fox thing could have led to him, which we talked about on the pod. Like, no, he working for Fox. He working like, nigga, what?
That's what I said.
Oh, fuck, I gotta tell. Fuck, hitting the button. Bullshit. That shit gonna bite me in the ass, too.
Nah, you good.
Nah, that nigga gonna fucking win. 22-21. I can't call a timeout because I'm talking about CM Punk.
Last quarter, man. That's why I needed that. I pressed my button by the way, too.
Here we go.
On the score.
See, so this is what I'm saying. We gonna fire up the excuse machine. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's
hey man, I'm just telling you. I'm not saying anything.
I'll be
true. No excuses.
Okay. So what was so back to Punk's facts is his facts. I don't as again, like the business of pro wrestling is not to always be I mean, they were there. Nice. I mean, Punk wants to. Okay, they had a low spot. So boo fucking who, bro? Like, I mean, you didn't do fucking shit to help. I'm listening to Shannon. Shannon talking about Stephon Diggs. He wanted to leave Buffalo. He wanted to leave because the window opportunity. Shannon, like, what's your fucking name? Weren't you part of the reason too that this shit? Here I throwing a fucking pick, talking shit, nigga. Weren't you part of the reason around the fucking shit with now? Huh? No, Shannon Sharp breaking the point of Stephon Diggs talking about the window closed. Like CM Punk talking about the business is bad. Bitch, ain't the business bad because you were there too fucking up the business? Like you can't fucking say that the business is going down the shitter over there. Like you wasn't fucking up the church's money. You was a CM Punk over there fucking up the church. Okay, you get suspended by being a fucking world champion. You ain't fucking up the church's money, nigga?
He got injured. Well,
I don't know. Man, fuck out of here. Bro, I ain't trying to. All right. Now he for this is what he wanted to do. He wanted to rev me up to get back in the game. Damn, laptop about to die. We gonna come back because either the laptop died or my controller died. Right now I'm in the lead.
He says like it's a business. It's like not a business. Maybe for someone taking some merchandise. It's more of a business about maybe having good matches. Like that's it. But I stand on my. I stand on my totem of good. I saw Edge's promo on AEW, right? Or Adam Copeland's promo on AEW. They said, this is where the best come to wrestle. Well, my thing is to say is that I'm sorry, but wrestling is not enough. Wrestling is not enough if you want to grow. It's not enough. And he says AEW will be here as long as Tony Khan can pump money into it. What I want, and I want, let me pause for a second. I'm gonna say something about tribalism because it's a buzzword, tribalism. Just because someone criticizes a product does not mean they don't want that product to succeed. Are there some people wishing on the downfall of AEW, WWE? Absolutely. Those are the people I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the people who genuinely want to see AEW succeed, WWE succeed, are excited about wrestling, and also have a critique on what they're seeing. There are people who watch AEW and they're like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And as much as they may like a Monet or Will Ospreay or Okada or even Adam Copeland, they know them, or Bryan Danielson, what they're doing, they don't really care about what they're doing. And I want people to always care about what these guys are doing, not just because we know they're going to have a great match. So that's what I'm trying to get at with AEW. And moving forward, I just want people to have the distinction to understand that just because someone criticizes a product doesn't mean they're a proponent of tribalism in the wrestling community. It means that they just have criticism.
This is why I pick you and CM Punk apart. So for one, you are completely entitled to how you view and state how you want to watch, how you receive the entertainment. I was with you during that time when wrestling and WWE, our only forum that we had in North America. I apologize. When North American wrestling, because I don't want to disrespect international wrestling, Japan, Stardom, Progress, British, all Mexico wrestling. North America wrestling in the United States was trash because WWE did not give good wrestling. They didn't give good programming. They didn't give good for when we talk about formats, right? We put the whole formats of the show for a long time. Now AEW comes in and becomes an alternative.
NXT was fine.
And okay, they gave you 1 hour.
Okay, I'm just.
Okay, but they gave you 1 hour, which we came on this podcast and said was not enough. Okay, so it's not enough.
And then we had to find the good out of. And you would come on a podcast and say, "Oh, just take the good from the bad." I would come and criticize. You would tell me to just take the good out of Raw, and I'm like, "Yo, what if I watch Raw and there's nothing good?"
So that's why I go
and
back.
You would tell me to just find something good to talk about on podcast because I want you don't want me to be negative all the time.
Well, but it's my point. There is no good that has came from a sustainable good of where we talk about. And this is where tribalism comes in at, right? As WWE progressed, hopped on that motherfucking bandwagon and you take the good with the bad, because we just had the podcast and said, hey, Jay, Jimmy, whatever the fuck they give me, I'm gonna take. So we take the good with the bad when the train running along and shit like that from where we take the good with the bad from. AEW presents us the same thing, and I'm like, where's the good? He's like, man, they don't got shit good over there. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
It's not true. It's not true.
Okay,
man.
so so what I'm going back to is when we talk about what Punk and you, okay, business of what the company is. You said that you didn't think that this company, you didn't think it was sustainable because where is their business plan of being succeeding outside of having money pumped into it? Let's look at some good sports teams.
Sometimes I want you to just somebody.
What I'm trying to say is because you're good. If your owner puts money into the company and the team ain't good, it's still a loss, right? Okay. If the owner don't put no money into the team and the team is good, that's a win or a loss.
You're gonna put money in the dollars.
Okay, so the reason
if you really want to grow, that's what I'm talking about, growth. And even if because you can be good is subjective depending on what you think good is. To me, getting one big Wembley show that is, and then from that point dwindling in ratings, dwindling in ticket sales is not good. On top of that,
I'm here with you. I'm so glad we're here. Did Punk? That's why I said I'm talking about AEW. Did Punk fucking contribute to the down tick of AEW? Yes or no?
He did not.
Okay, then we don't have to fucking talk about it no more.
I think that
we don't have to talk about it.
I think that here's the thing. I think that he was right that after the whole brawl situation, that nigga should have sat in a room and hash it out, which I said to you a year ago on the podcast. Because guess what? There's business and money.
Was he not responsible?
There's business and money to be made. Was he responsible? Absolutely.
That's not the culture that hold on. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm glad we're here. That ain't the fucking culture that they running over there, bro. That ain't their fucking company. You want to take that go back to where you came from, which he did. Because that ain't the company running. You not finna talk shit about me and then say sit in the room and work it out because we men. No, bitch. You can go. Because the way you disrespected me, whatever Hangman did on camera and did the workers' rights was nothing compared to what Punk did in that fucking post-conference. And you can't tell me that.
No, you're right.
And he contributed to another fucking man coming to him and say, bro, what you say to me? So he contributed. He started that.
Absolutely.
And then as the world champion, winning the championship, that fucking night, he gets suspended. They have to hold a fucking tournament. The trio championship, they get suspended. He fucking ruined the company.
Oh my God. You put it on solely on Punk.
Hold on. When we just had a conversation, no lie, personal, you and mom. Hold on. If mom says something to offend you and you get mad, who in the wrong in that situation? In mom's eyes, who wrong? You. Punk said something to offend them niggas and who wrong in his eyes? Them. How the fuck that work? How work?
It's how things transpire afterwards. Because these guys are EVPs. You gotta have some accountability as an EVP to handle things diplomatically. And they did it. They did it. So you can't just put it all on Punk.
I'm not.
I do think that he's a contributor to.
If we're doing a pie chart,
but my point is this.
If we're doing a pie chart,
my point is this: there are several moments where Tony Khan could have righted the ship, could have taken the fucking wheels of the ship and turned it to a positive way, kept niggas on his roster, like Jade and CM Punk, and kept things going. He could have righted the ship.
But this is. Hold on, stay with me now. This is the difference in the company. We will come on the podcast and say how bad WWE was to people who didn't want their release and we didn't let them go. Can you let me fucking finish and stay with me now?
I didn't finish, but
you didn't finish. Hold on. We would talk about how why you holding them hostage? Let them go. Release them. Let them go. Release them. Okay, Jay wanted to be released. Let her go. Release. That's not a bad thing.
All right, fine. Forget about Jay.
Let's
keep it just on CM Punk. CM Punk came back to do business. And what did he do? Tony Khan created a whole separate show. I told you on the podcast then, that's not what you really want. He said it's never going to work. I said it's never going to work on a podcast. And I think that you get it down, deep down, creating a separate show to quell the conflict within your roster does not solve anything. See, AEW needs a captain of the ship, somebody who literally can still.
Wasn't CM Punk supposed to be the captain?
No, Tony Khan is supposed to be the captain.
No, Tony Khan
That's
never.
his fucking job.
No, it's not. He never said he was the fucking captain, bro. He's the bank. We fucking said it all the time. He not no fucking captain. He the bank.
Oh my god.
He ain't no fucking captain.
That's sad. He's the booker, but he's not the captain.
He's not. No,
he's the guy setting everything. He's
he's
paying everybody.
Who's
but he's not the captain?
Tony Khan. First and foremost, this is what I'm trying to tell you. He was never fucking first of all in charge. It was Cody, Kenny, and the Bucks. Tony was the bank.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue with
like it was.
Tony has always been in charge. You go back to any interview, he talks about being competition with WWE.
The very first All In. The very first All In.
That's why Cody Rhodes is on the AEW and WWE right now. In main event WrestleMania. That's why, because he was the guy in charge. No, he left the company, bro. Like it's not like he fired himself. No, he had a contract coming up with AEW with Tony Khan. Like let's stop acting like he's not the man in charge.
Hold on, okay. If Cody wanted to stay, like if Punk wanted to stay, Punk would stop being such a passive-aggressive asshole and talk about how he fucking went to Tony and talked about we need to sit the children down. And the children got offended because Uncle Phil, who said, come on. We said Tony signed a fucking check for him because he's gonna boom the business. He moved the needle in television ratings. He moved the television in merch. He moved the needle in merch. He moved the needle in fucking pay-per-view buys. And when he leaves, and he's not responsible for the dick?
No, he's a problem. No, he's not. You know why? Because he brought that shit to them. And I think, do you think there's any way that maybe just maybe, the Young Bucks were resentment of the fact that he was bringing ratings up, the fact that he was getting merchandise sold?
Come on, people that made $1 million downside and got people who CM Punk said downside contracts ruined the business in the interview, right? Why did it ruin the business? Who ruined the business? Who tells themselves is ruining the business? Why is downside guarantees ruining the business? When at the beginning, downside guarantees was what the boys was fighting for because they needed something guaranteed because we can't go off of if the house is poor. We can't go if Chris got a family of 4 and can't afford to bring his kids. We can't go off that.
I'm talking about the Young Bucks as their own egos. And maybe when they saw things coming in and you see CM Punk getting love and you see him actually moving it the business ways and you want to act like we can do it without him still. Like it's not that big of a deal.
You trying to tell me that you trying to tell me so in sports
definitely egos involved.
Okay, so let's talk about this in sports. Fine, fuck it. Use the Golden State Warriors. They won a championship without KD, right? AEW soared without CM Punk. Television contract renewed, everything like that. Okay, KD comes. Okay, and when KD started the motherfucking, it wasn't Steph that fucking did it. It wasn't Draymond that did it. It wasn't Clay that fucking did it. It was KD's fucking personality, temperament, whether he had a good day, bad day, slept well, whatever the case may be. And we like, bro, we don't need all that fucking emotion. We don't need all that. You part of the squad. We do what we do. We killing niggas. And KD's like, I don't know if I'm gonna sign my contract yet. And we're like, bitch, what? Yo, back to back, like Punk. So it is ego because Draymond got in that nigga face and said, bitch, we did this, what you would do without you. And KD was like, no, don't come with no bitch now. Don't come with bitch. We did, and I can follow you down that road where Punk comes in. His temperament, as we are seeing it, can be on and off. Right? He can't say that.
I'm tired of just making it all on Punk.
I can't say that when he's the one that now Ariel Hawani's responsible for this. Ariel Hawani at 45 minutes of straight AEW.
Yeah. It was good though. It was good. It was good content.
No,
that was great content.
It wasn't because what again? No, this goes back. But this goes back to what we're talking about. You can't say if Punk as he's answering these questions is doing what?
He's telling the truth.
Okay, but he's also telling his truth.
Yeah, his truth. Yeah,
and he's also playing the game. We just brought up tribal and everything like that. I got some friends over there. I don't want them to get in trouble. Now, who gets in trouble? Why they getting in trouble? What they getting in trouble for? Now my whole thing is who knows that other than so I'm not putting it on boss. I'm not putting it all on boy. What I am saying is that I am saying this though, Chief.
Sorry, man.
Okay.
Finish what you're saying, boy.
No, Punk and Adam Page feud. It only was good because of the person. Because what did I say on the pod when he started wrestling? Punk. When I said when that bell rings, I said he didn't look good against Darby. I said MJF carried him. Right? And the only reason why that fucking feud with Page was good is because we had animosity. And he couldn't fucking carry himself through that feud. So what I'm trying to tell you is that it ain't necessarily all ego on the Buck side too. It can be ego on Punk's side. He ain't wrestled in 7 years and he think he still got it like he Rocky. And we're gonna see if we're gonna see how Rocky differentiates himself. Punk never sees it, and he says in the interview, I'm not better than nobody. Nigga, whole catchphrase to this. So I don't know which one. I don't know.
And that's what I don't know. He spoke to the blending between his character and real life, and he's like, yo, if you want to hate me, like fine. I'm just gonna keep making money with that, and I respect it. But
I don't want to hate him.
I'm sorry about, and this is the guy that brought you back to wrestling too. Like it's crazy, Like as much as you say all that about Punk, bro, Tony Khan is the centerpiece to quell everything. When a guy comes to you and like, hey, this is what's going on, he's like, hey, what do you want me to do about that? And you're the boss. You gotta do something, bro. Like, and I think Tony Khan has been this way for a while, bro. Of like delegating the bad parts of things, and then he and
that's a boss.
But
that's a boss.
But
he's just not the boss that you want him to be. But that's a boss. A boss for sure delegate the shit, so he's not the bad guy.
Oh my God. And then on top of the thing, like everything he does online, it speaks to his lack of self-control and able to be sensitive about his product and just laying down the law like, hey, this is the direction we're going, and I'm confident in this. You can't have Edge come out, cut a promo, and be like, yeah, he's rock on AEW. He defended us, and get super hype about that. And I'm sure he's super proud of Adam going out there and doing that, which it really wasn't. It didn't really mean shit. To be honest with you, it didn't mean shit. Like it was just a defensive promo after Punk laid into the company, and we'll see how it goes. But you can tell me Punk's the problem. We'll see how things move.
The reason why I'm saying again, the reason why I'm saying Punk is the problem is because you saying Tony, take the charge, take the lead, take the charge. This motherfucker just came back from fighting John. Was it Moxley that he won the title from that night, or was it Page that he won the title? It was Moxley. He came back from. So here's the jump, and he's sitting in that press conference, and the first thing Punk want to start doing is ripping and ripping niggas, and Coca Cabana got a bank account with his mom in there. And so what the fuck Tony's supposed to do? Tony caught off guard like everybody else. Like, what? Who asked this question, bro? Like Tony, you can see Tony in the crowd like he ain't getting the press pass no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is Tony supposed to do at that point? So then the press is over. We're recording that night. And we're trying to figure out what is happening. What's happening? And Tony trying to figure out what's happening. Because again, what I'm trying to say is he is the champion. Now, when you talk about EVPs, hey, that's EVPs. Now, when you talk about Cody saying that he can lead the ship and lead every WWE, that championship means you're a fucking leader as well. I understand what you're saying. But if Punk is who he say he is, as the guy who runs shows and know how important he is to the business, why do you think you can challenge a man and think that we just finna sit down at the table of brotherhood when you are a man your damn self?
Eventually, when Tony makes the decision and says, hey guys, Bucks, CM Punk's coming back. He should have sat them down in a room and said, listen, this is what I want to do. The Elite versus CM Punk and FTR. All in or all out. Yeah, all in. That should have been the booking. And I said, this is going to make us money for the company. And I think that they all should understand the hindsight and the bigger vision of their fucking petty squabbles.
So another sports analogy. Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. Hear me out. You talking about taking the reins of somebody. And so Punk's only back because I'm paying. I don't want to take a loss. I'm paying. Right? Stephon Diggs last year, after the loss, everybody's saying he gotta go. Said it with Punk. Gotta go. That happens, he can't come back. He gotta go. Everybody, nigga, that's his number one. He better be fucking back. Punk, they number one, they champion, he better be back. Okay, they come back. They both came back. It ain't the same when you come back, no matter what you talk.
But what the Bills didn't do was, hey guys, we're gonna separate your locker rooms. Josh out here, Stephon Diggs there. They legit, like, you either let him go then, don't create a whole other show.
But hold on. We have
that sounds like
I don't know.
Immature shit.
I don't know if 17 or 14. Hold on. I don't know if 17 or 14 locker room was separated after that. I don't know what the dynamics was because that next year Diggs didn't come to mandatory camp, right? Like Diggs did, like there's signs to like shit still ain't right in the locker room. But I'm still going to try to be a quote unquote a professional. Now, we see the phasing out. How you phase somebody out in football? Now you diminish his value. Punk, how you diminish his value? You spread shit about him. You put him in a feud with some shit. That don't lead to nothing. That don't got nothing. You give him his own show. You give him his own roster. Say, hey,
I think it was better. Making Collision just to separate the roster. I think it was better.
But I think also
just because of the feuds.
But I think so. But also take it. Yes, they said I can spin. He's trying to spin it. He's trying to take control. Punk's a moneymaker. I'm bringing him back not to lose money because I'm gonna lose money, and also if he can run a show. Take something off me, give him something that he's passionate about, separate them niggas.
Punk, who has beef with the guys on the other show, to now run another show.
No. How? Hold on, you can't. We always used to separate Raw, SmackDown, NXT, correct? But we used to say they're all in their umbrella. And we would say that don't matter. They're operated, they ran, they're structured, they're formatted, they're seen, they're presented different, but they're under the same umbrella.
And that's fine.
Now, how we can't do the same thing AEW?
That's fine with me. The reasoning for this should not be we're going to separate Punk from them. The reasoning should not be, hey, we're going to give Punk a show to run and have control. A guy who's also wrestling at the same time. Just like you said about Cody. I don't like that. You know, you shouldn't be wrestling and making decisions backstage. I just don't think it's a good mix.
But he was doing good.
Obviously not good enough.
No, you can't say obviously not good enough. He was running Collision instantly. Ricky Starks, important. And like we cannot say the small sample size.
You should turn him off TV. I mean, I get you.
So Tony's trying.
Oh my God!
Hold on. So Tony gave him a show, and he created a Saturday night show that, as we have a lot of shit to do. Let me check it out. Why? Because Tony gave it to Punk. That is power that Punk didn't use well. So I'm not putting it all on Punk. I'm not.
But if you listen to his story, he wasn't trying to even approach Jack Perry. He was, mind you, shouldn't have been there. So he got dragged into something because he was the guy supposedly supposed to handle it.
In charge, yeah.
You know, and now Jack Perry.
Delegation. We're getting the boss. Boss delegated and say, hey, man, handle everything on Saturday, please. Thank you.
Tony, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I handle everything on Saturday.
Then after all this goes down, he's like, I was fearful of my life.
Well, Punk had 2 contracts. He said it in the thing.
That's an error in itself, too. Like, no.
Wow.
There's a reason why Nick Aldis is a GM right now and not wrestling. And the reason that is
but we have coach GMs. There's coach GMs.
No, not in wrestling, bro. Because I think there's a conflict of interest. I genuinely think that.
In sports, it is as well. Doc Rivers is a good coach, is a bad GM. But he was a Greg Popovich.
You agree with what I'm saying?
But Greg Popovich is a GM and a coach. So I mean, what I am saying is that.
But he's not playing. That's different. I think you're talent, separation from talent. Who's playing the game? Who's on the field? Who's in the ring?
So you're saying talent can't be an executive? So why is the Bucks? Why is the Bucks an EVP?
Honestly, I don't think that's great either. You're there as EVP. I don't think it's a great thing going long term, because this is what happens. The EVP gets into a fight with the talent, and then they can't make money from it. It made it not working. Like that did not work. The biggest star you've ever had came in, and the EVP had a problem with them and fought them. Like clearly, there's an issue with them being actively on TV. And I think that if it was just a behind the scenes thing, and the young boys weren't wrestling, they wouldn't be so. It wouldn't have been such a. They would have looked at him as, oh, I'm going to put all my power towards pushing Punk in the right position, rather than, yeah, that's Punk. He's doing his thing there. We're doing our thing here, and we're EVPs. Respect us as EVPs, by the way. But yeah, we're going to go out in the ring and show you what we do as wrestlers.
Respect us for the guys. Again, respect us for, and this is why I've always defended the Bucks for a simple
I love the Bucks, by the way.
But respect us as the people who brought. Bro, Punk is eating off a table. Not only did I fucking provide it, I fucking chopped the wood, I sanded it, I created, I built the table, and then I extended the motherfucker. I bought the food, I hunted it, I cut it, I cleaned it, I prepared it. You only here to fucking eat. So yeah, respect me. What the fuck are we talking about?
I think that if they were just EVPs, though, they would not get so.
But they're also pushing with the merch and they're wrestling. They're doing all three.
All right. We'll see how it goes, man. EVPs and Young Bucks, great. They're doing it as a gimmick now. I think that's interesting. We'll see how it turns out. Now they got their buddies together, and they're gonna make great matches. They got all their guys from New Japan, and they got all their guys from the Indies.
Wasn't that what the company was created for? Though?
That's where we were at. That's really crazy. I always thought that. Because you want to be an indie forever. I do not want AEW to be a glorified indie forever. I personally don't. I see so much more for them. And when Tony Khan comes out of his mouth to say, yeah, we're a challenger brand, it pits them against the WWE. And so in my mind, I'm like, I know what this guy's trying to be. Even though he's not, I know what he's trying to do. He wants to be the Coke to their Pepsi or vice versa, whatever it may be. And I'm like, I think you have an opportunity here to do that with the talent you got. It's not the talent. It's how he structures his show. It's how he structures his roster. It's how he handles conflict. It's how he handles conflict online with other people. Like, it's where his attention's focused and where it's not. That's all I'm trying to say about Tony. I think that it's a big, and I think Adam Copeland would know this too. Storytelling matters, and that's why you were having a story with Christian for the past couple of months. So yeah, wrestling can be great. It's the best word. The best come to wrestle. Wrestling is not enough. If there's one thing we learned from the Bloodline storyline, or one thing we learned from Roman's journey at all, go back and watch his whole documentary. Is that when he started to say, no, we're doing this long-term storytelling book. We're doing this long-term storytelling is when things took off. And I just hope that AEW does not forget that and continues to tell these stories and focus more on that as we move forward. Swerve and Samoa Joe's April 21st, World Heavyweight Championship. They just did the contract signing. Swerve did his contract signing in blood, his own blood.
That was a good fucking piece of business.
Good piece of business.
So when we talk about Eric Bischoff and the allotment of time and storytelling and angles and the bumpers and everything like that, I've never been the one that nitpicked what I didn't see because I saw it, right? I just said, okay, right, it could be better, yeah, but I've always looked at it as an alternative to WWE as that. How many things negative can I find? Because again, we came to the pot, and I'm begging you to find something positive about WWE. Granted, they turned this shit around. It took them 6 fucking years, right? Like it took them 6 years with one story that also had peaks and valleys and lows and like, all right, when the shit. So they haven't completely been out the clear, but they're coming out the clear of something that was totally abysmal. AEW has never been in
abysmal. They have some great moments, and I'll come on the podcast. Even AEW comes on has these moments, and I'll come on, and I always come back and give them their their props on that stuff. So within that, but the consistency of that is what I'm talking about. And I see how they use it in the Lost Spring. I'm like, oh man, I see it already. Like he's just one of the guys, and I'm like, oh man, like I hope that we don't get he gets. I hope he doesn't get stuck into like just be blending in and having matches. I want more story from Will Ospreay.
If they become bigger superstars, won't that be them being like WWE? Because how would they not? How would they? How will AEW be able to create larger than life people that competes with somebody that are larger than life? Because that's the format of how that company.
I think the difference between them is the style of wrestling, which I think they should never change. They should allow different styles and the ability to bring people from all over the world. That alone is enough of a difference, and that's all turned into the WWE.
Really?
That to me is enough. You can then keep the formatting and actually tell long-term stories too. Like, it doesn't mean that you should be like, all right, there's a match, there's a match, there's a match, there's a match. Because these exhibitions eventually just sort of bleed together. Oh, damn, last year we had AEW had 7 5-star matches, and we're like, can you name any of them? No, like,
well, how
it's crazy to me.
But that's my thing. I don't never know what a 5-star match is. But has AEW had bangers? Yeah, and we can rip them off. We can. So my thing now, and then once we talk about the banger of that match, the story resonates. Now with WWE, it's a difference. The story than the match. So right now we have already the alternative, which you've already stated. You don't like the flip-flop.
And here's what I'm going to say. With me, the bangers, I'm going to find out in hindsight, and I'm going to go back and watch it. I'm not watching the show live. That's the thing with me. That's what, from my way, it's like, and they're like, it should take me a year to watch, Willow and Ruby Riott versus, Anna Jay and Ty Conti. Like, that is my fault. You're right. But
because the story was good, the wrestling was good.
Not good because I don't remember it at all.
Like, you wasn't watching the show.
You
weren't. You can't tell me you were watching the show.
Shows, dog. I couldn't watch everything though. I was watching, I was trying to keep track.
They added one show on the Saturday that you weren't watching anyway. They only had Dynamite and Rampage. The match happened on Rampage because you ain't watching SmackDown and the Rampage. So that's why you ain't do it. So I'm glad we got here.
Exactly.
What's
up? Like, on top of that, if you tell me, like, because if you're booking me a match, like, hey, this is gonna be the match, I'm not like, that's enough for me to watch the show. It's not enough for me to buy a ticket, and it's not enough for me to be, depending on the match, it might be enough to get me to buy a pay-per-view. Like,
that's just crazy because matches is how I step it. And I think Punk was saying it, and you are saying it, and I'm saying it, how different people. Punk thinks that the story brings people to the seats. You are adamant that stories require people to pay attention more.
Swerve gets it.
What I am saying, I mean,
Rockland gets it.
Yeah, but also, okay. I can tell you right now, I ain't never bought no fucking ticket for a story. And you know what? Oh no, you know how many impromptu last minute tickets I done bought for wrestling shows. Yeah, and it ain't because of the story.
Sometimes
it's the match. Now bring it down, bring it to me now. Bring it down. I feel like Ocho in this other. Bring it to me now.
So we're saying the whole thing with Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, and getting it and being alive and all the things how they went to NXT because of the story with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso and how they presented that. Like, you saying you didn't buy it. So thank you. That didn't bring you into the
boom. Moment? We're talking about the show. That story did not make me go to New York because what also was there in New York? We had Bianca in the 4-way with Io, Kyrie, Shayna, and Bianca in the 4-way. We had Matt Riddle, our boy, first fucking PL who got us the tickets there, wrestling Velveteen Dream. We had Drew McIntyre. That was before then. But there's this show. I didn't buy the ticket because I got to see the cultivation of the story. I bought the ticket to the when I bought the tickets for New Orleans, when we were roommates there. When Oscar won the Royal Rumble, we knew Oscar and Charlotte. When Shinsuke won the fucking Rumble, I bought my fucking ticket. It wasn't a story to be told. It wasn't a story to be told. It was a match to be had.
Then you mean you're
you know what I'm saying? Like it had
because I look at it like this, like the match could be like great booking. And I'll watch it after the show. Like even this review, like AEW, like, you know what? Oh, Brian Danielson and Will Ospreay, I know it's gonna be a banger. But I can catch it on YouTube or I can catch it online after the show.
really?
You know, unless the story is there. You know, I really think they can do more. You know, now that maybe not that because that is such a dream match. The dream matches can buy you into a shot like that. But talking about
for the cultures, like for the, I mean, I know
Samoa Joe and Swerve, like that to me needs a story behind it.
But if
and they are doing it.
But if Kenny Omega and Bryan Danielson is advertised for Dynamite, which it was, that bitch sold out. That bitch put a draw.
That's a dream match.
But that so AEW as the company
is just trying a bunch of dream matches. You can't do that throughout the entire year. You can't.
Dream
matches constant.
But they have with the existence of their company and have built stories within those matches.
Well, like I think the perfect storm is MJF and CM Punk. Like that's the perfect storm of like people who want to see the match. But if
Punk don't come back, if Punk don't come back, how do we get that? Where is that feeling? Where and that's what I want to.
It's just matches. Like it really, like honestly, like, and maybe we're not in a place where these guys know how to tell a in-depth story.
And that's what Punk was supposed to help with.
I hope that. I hope the Edge can help.
That's what Punk was supposed to.
Hopefully knows how to do it. Like he's done it for years, his whole career. I think hopefully he can be the guy to guide because then he like block.
And his temperament is not that. His ego's not that.
Yeah.
What I don't also get is between with Bryan Danielson and CM Punk and Adam Copeland, they all had this ripped away from them through things that weren't out of their control. So when you come back, why isn't it like giving it all?
But we can't say that he wasn't though.
When
he just got tired of that fucking question that dude asked him at the press scrum that then led to a fight, that then led to the drama.
Well, first of all, if I talk about Colt Cabana, why you mention the Cowboy? If you tired of hearing about Colt Cabana and shit like that, no, now I know the Cowboy and Colt Cabana is where the rift between Cowboy.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So I know, but we say stick to what brought you here. What brought you was Colt Cabana. Hi Colt. Hi Colt Cabana. Bro, stick to what got you here, bro. Nothing. Stick to what got you. Stick to Colt Cabana. Let that be the thing.
No, Colt is like
because Colt ain't.
Once a Colt is brought up, that probably will be fine. I'm gonna say that.
What I am saying is, I don't think Paige or Bucks pulls up on Punk if they don't get brought up.
If we were best friends, we fell out, me and you, and we're in a company together. They're telling me that I got you fired, and I come in, and people were this spreading this rumor that I got you fired, which is some bullshit. Yeah, on a press conference when I get asked a dumb question, I'm gonna like, yeah, all his friends are saying this or spreading this nonsense, and I fucking hate it. And I'm gonna rip into everybody because I'm done and I'm fed up at that point. You know, I'm fed up with them, and I gotta sit there and just take it. I gotta sit here and just like act like I'm fucking getting him fired.
But when you say, and I'm hearing you say that, and you say the EVPs have to take it. And they have to be a level of responsibility and above.
No, I'm saying that CM Punk had to take them.
I know, but that's what, again, we all are talking about a level of culpability and responsibility. And men, right? We're talking about men. Mm-hmm. Sorry, women. I'm not sure, but women can be included in this conversation too. We talk about fortitude, things that we put up with, you know, things that we let slide or don't let slide, like that. So as a man, if you say, hey, you're a president, you're a vice president, you gotta take that shit on the chin, blood. If you the champion that's carrying, you the needle mover, and you pushing tickets, and niggas is coming to see you, and you said, I think that they bought a lot of tickets to see in fucking London and everything like that. You gotta take it on the chin.
But when I'm tired, fed up, and then somebody asks me a question that's dumb about some nigga that like I'm tired talking about who sued me, and now I'm still dealing with this guy after years after he sued me.
Take it on the chin.
And I know that I've done everything for this nigga.
I brought you,
and then people in this company who are EVPs and they're his buddies. One of the
EVPs.
I'm the villain.
The EVPs that brought you in and gave you the $1 million that's in your bank account.
Yeah, them. The same guys who are spreading rumors that their top draw is getting other people fired and making this dumb internet bullshit. Yeah, I might.
So how about you be a man? Don't say that shit in public. Come to me in private because they fought in private. How does shit become public? I don't know. Because Leaky Foster, if he don't never, I mean, we talking about.
He said, "Come see me, Malaki."
He did. Thank you. You challenged a grown man in public to come see about me.
Listen, I wish they didn't have this NDA. I really do.
You told a grown man to come see about me what I gotta say. And that grown man pulled up, and we can't say he accountable. He had his man there in the dog.
Oh shit!
He's still in the dog.
Oh, he's still, yeah. That's gonna save you.
Oh man!
So honestly, this is gonna be a conversation forever because I don't think we're ever gonna really agree or get to the bottom of how we both see AEW, which is crazy because I was championing their flag when they started, and he was the one who came out here with a tribalism mask, saying, "Oh, Matt Riddle has the NXT. Oh, they got Johnny. They got Ricochet." And that went viral, and that's documented. But I'm trying to be reasonable and talk about, like, I want AEW to succeed so bad, and it's not tribalism for me. But I can sense certain things that are not working, bro. Way before it happens, bro. Even with the CM Punk stuff, I sensed it before him leaving. I'm like, God, you got to really, talk about this stuff and turn it into money because it could have been a huge match. Could have been a huge match.
But I think we just talked about it too.
God.
We just talked about it when we came in the house. Is money important and everything?
In the business, yes. Not in like family and personal life.
But AEW is a family.
Fuck that shit.
Okay, so that's your problem.
AEW is not a fucking family. It's business. People don't fucking like each other over there. They can say it's a family.
Hold on, and the people that don't like each other did. That's straight up.
He comes on every interview and says, "Listen, I don't like this nigga. I like that."
Okay,
nigga.
again,
and he's still there.
You know why? Who paid this fucking mortgage? And guess what? He sucked up. He sucked that shit up and take it on the chin. Yeah. That's a character.
He said it's not.
Okay, and guess who still gets okay? And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Eddie can say it's not.
I know.
And not be CM Punk.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to say. And guess who's still getting the business? Guess who got the first ever Continental? Guess who wrestled Okada? Again, guess who got his mortgage paid? Not saying CM Punk needs his mortgage paid, but what I am saying is that if I don't like you, I still know how to come in and shut my fucking mouth. If we're gonna talk about money's the business of everything, and Punk talking about I moved a needle and I got a needle. Roman came out with the needle mover shirt because of Punk. Period. Why? Because CM Punk's a needle mover. So if you know that in your heart of hearts, and now the company gave you the championship, took it off of Moxley, not giving it to MJF, took it off of Hangman Page, not giving it to Kenny Omega, not giving it to Bryan Danielson, give it to fucking CM Punk. Take that shit on the chin, bro.
I think CM Punk has capability in some of this too, but not from the same point of like, I don't think the pie chart at 50 where he's like majority. I definitely don't think he's majority.
It's majority.
Absolutely not.
It's majority.
Absolutely not. I think he did more for them than they did for him. I do. And he got fed up with that shit because it was not being genuinely ran the way he thought he intended it to be run. And that's what it is.
How did he intend it to be run when he
like
went
a
there?
business and make money from the conflicts that they had and try to sell things instead of just being people talking shit behind his back. And he said something very telling about how he moved as a man. He's like, I respect the default for you, but once you piss on my shoes, it's like, why you piss on my shoes? But I think the difference about him is that once you piss on his shoes, it's fuck you. And I think that's the thing where you gotta work on that, where it's not fuck you anymore. And
so how is it gonna be able to do business?
But I think that he was willing to because he mentioned it multiple times before he left.
But
I think he was willing to be like, all right. After he took that hiatus the first time, that he still listening to me. We should get in a room and all stuff.
But I'm asking you though. You're a Brett guy. I'm a Sean guy. Okay. They did business, and it still wasn't the best business for them.
So what? That's what.
I know. No. You can't. If we're talking about, I'm talking about. So now we're talking about another thing. Punk. I mean, Hangman Page. Hangman Page got more shit than we know of that he's going through. As he come in and cut the promo and said the medicine's not working, the pressure's not working, everything's not working. He's the top guy for a company. He's the top, right? He's experiencing some things that he's not really used to. And Punk has a habit, like Drew McIntyre has said, like Randy Orton has said, like other people have said, he's standoffish. And Punk said, I help those who want to be helped. Hey man, you don't see that man drowning over there? You don't see the champion of the company that you came to going through something? You don't see him, you straight edge and everything. You don't even go put a hand on that. Hey, put the bottle down, put the beer down. You think that you were that person? Because Drew said you wasn't that person 15 years ago. Here you are 15 years later, not doing the same thing for fucking Adam Hangman Page.
Please don't do that.
I'm not saying, but what I am saying though is what I am saying is that you said, but what I am saying is that baseline, when we talk about money and happiness, that don't fucking equate. Because Adam Hangman Page, when you said doing business and making money, and
can't put that on.
But I can't put that on Sean and Brett at the same time. We said when they did business, Sean and Brett was supposed to do back-to-back manias. They were supposed to do 96 and 97. That Brett putting his ego to the side to do business, he never got over it. Never. To this day. And it seeps into everything else that happens. Whether it's Owen, whether it's Goldberg, whether it's WCW, whether it's his contract, whether Vince lying to him saying that the money's there and the money's not there. Like, it's a whole bunch of things that go into how a nigga now.
I think you're complaining all the things that it's not fair, because I think that's one thing. Him and Sean, I think is one thing which I think he has. I think he's had more.
It took multiple years though. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The multiple years compared to multiple weeks, I think that's different. That's hard. Like, and for you to just say, fuck everything, this the business. You talking about just several weeks of niggas pulling back into personal.
But at least like Brett and Sean had a couple of matches, bro. Like, the fact that CM Punk and Kenny Omega never linked up is a crime on Tony Khan's behalf. Like, you had them both in your roster, and it never happened because you never would figure shit out. Like that, if I was running a company, I would never let that happen, bro.
But we also talked about how Vince never got the Shield triple threat off, right?
What's yours?
The Shield triple. Right, but we talk about the same thing. No, but
they all fought each other. You know, like they didn't get the triple threat.
But we talk. But as we're saying business. As we're saying, they did a 4-way. They did a 4-way with Randy, and then they did a 1-on-1 and Dean cashed in. So they never did a triple threat.
They did triple right after that. That Dean defended it. No triple threat. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Dean won.
Really?
Yeah. Right after that, they did a triple threat.
See, storyline don't matter. All right, here we go. I'm just trying to see, bro. I'm just trying to see. That's the story. It's the Shield story, the biggest story, the turn, everything.
Because he didn't remember. It don't matter.
I'm just asking. Now we just talk about Anna Jade and motherfucking Ty Conti and Willow. That matters. I remember.
The story? What was the story? Listen, man. All love, everything is wrestling. Happy WrestleMania weekend, everybody. Enjoy it out there in Philly. Enjoy WrestleMania. It's gonna be a blast. I'm watching it from home. I'm gonna check it out. And have some friends over, have some family over. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. And we're gonna definitely do a post show. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for listening. Like, subscribe, do all that good shit. Follow us at reasonswrestling.com or Wrestling Podcast 1 on Twitter and X. Anything else you gotta say?
Nah, man, we had a really good 45 minutes about Punk.
Wrestling, y'all.
I hope he draw. I hope he pick up our numbers. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that. Let's cut this up, put his face on the thumbnail, and see if we can run it up.
Let's see what happens. I'm definitely gonna have a lot to say. even going forward because I know that everything says right. Peace out, y'all. I love everything. See ya.
Peace. And he stopped the stream on man while I was whipping his ass through.